Good morning, my dear students. Our chapter number 4 is going on, which is electrical capacitance. In this chapter, today we discussed about the redistribution of charges and loss of energy by combination of charge conductions. This is a very important topic in terms of a exam, and this is the last topic of this chapter. Okay. Firstly, we study about redistribution of a charges. Okay. At initial condition, suppose we have two isolated conductors, spherical conductors. Suppose we have two isolated conductors, spherical conductors A and B. The capacitance of these conductors is C1 and C2. Radius is R1 and R2, and we charge is which is given to these conductors is Q1 and Q2, and due to these charges potential on the both conductors is V1 and V2 respectively. Okay, this is initial condition. So we represent spherical conductors. This is isolated spherical conductors which is kept on isolated insulating state. Radius, this is R1 and this radius is R2. Capacitance, this is A and this capacitor is conductor is B. Plus Q charge is given to the conductor A, then this charge is spread out on the outer surface of the conductor A, and this plus Q2 charge is given to conductor B. Okay, capacitance of these conductors is C1 and C2 respectively, and due to this charge electric potential is V1 and suppose that V2. This situation is before the connection. Okay, in this condition, charge on a conductor A is equals to, according to equation, Q is equals to CV. We know that charge is equals to capacitance into electrical potential. So Q1 is equals to C1 into V1 and Q2 is equals to C2 into V2. Okay, then total charge on both conductor, it means total charge of a body Q is equals to total charge Q is equals to Q1 plus Q2. Put the value of Q1 Q2, then we get total charge Q is equals to C1 V1 plus C2 V2. This equation number 1. Now both the conductors are attached by a conducting wire like this. This is conductor A and this conductor is B. Okay, radius of this conductor is R1 and this is R2. Okay, now both are these conductors are attached by a connecting wire. This is a connecting wire. Okay, then in this situation charges are redistributed from one conductor to another conductor until the potential is equal on both conductors. Okay, capacitance of this conductor is C1 and this is C2. Then after redistribution, charge is q1 dash on conductor A and charge is q2 dash on conductor B. In this situation, electric potential is the same, which is suppose V and this is V. Okay, it means common potential of both conductors. In this condition, charge on conductor A is q1 dash is equals to C1 into V and q2 dash is equals to C2 into V. Then total charge of this body Q is equals to q1 dash plus q2 dash. So Q is equals to C1 V plus C2 V. We take V common, then Q is equals to C1 plus C2 into V, equation number 2. We know that from law of conservation, charge is conserved. Okay, so from equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, C1 plus C2 V is equals to C1 V1 plus C2 V2. Then we get common potential V. From this equation, V is equals to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 upon C1 plus C2. This is very important expression for numerical equations. Common potential V is equals to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 upon C1 plus C2. And we write this expression in another form. C1 V1 is equals to Q1 and C2 V2 is equals to Q2. So V is equals to Q1 plus Q2 upon C1 plus C2. This is the another form of a common potential. Okay. Now from this equation Q1 dash and Q2 dash, we divide this equation by this equation, then Q1 dash upon Q2 dash is equals to C1V upon C2V. V2V cancel out, then we get C1 upon C2. Okay, this is another important expression for our annual exam. From this equation we can say, after redistribution of charges, the ratio of charges of conductors is in the ratio of their capacitance. Okay, again repeat, after redistribution of charges, the ratio of charges of conductors is in the ratio of their capacitance. This is very important expression for our annual exam. Okay, next we consider V1 means potential of conductor A is greater than potential of conductor B. Then in this condition we can write common potential is less than from a V1 and greater than from a V2. It means V1 greater than V greater than V2. Okay, then now we find the change in potential of conductor, both conductors. Firstly, change in potential of conductor A, which is represented by del V1 is equals to, here we easily see that V1 is greater than to V2, so V1 minus V. Put the value of V, which is common potential, so del V1 is equals to V1 minus value of V C1 V1 plus C2 V2 upon C1 plus C2. Now take LCM of this equation C1 plus C2, then solving C1 V1 plus C2 V1 minus C1 V1 minus C2 V2. Okay, C1V1 to C1V1 cancel out, and in both terms C2 we take common, then we get del V1 is equals to C2 V1 minus V2 upon C1 plus C2. This is the change in potential of conductor A. Okay, this equation number 2. Now change in potential of conductor B, which is del V2 is equals to, here V is greater than to V2, so del V2 is equals to high potential minus low potential. Okay, put the value of again V, C1V1 plus C2V2 upon C1 plus C2. This is the value of a common potential V minus V2. Again we take LCM of this equation, then we get del V2 is equals to LCM C1 plus C2. On solving this equation, C1V1 plus C2V2 minus multiply and this term to these terms C1V2 minus C2V2. C2V2 to C2V2 cancel out, then we get del V2 is equals to, and in these terms C1 is common, C1 V1 minus V2 upon C1 plus C2. This equation number 3. This is the change in potential of conductor B. Okay students, now from equation 2 and 3, the ratio of a change in potentials of conductors del V1 upon del V2 is equals to, means equation 2 divided by equation 3, then V1 minus V2 to V1 minus V2 cancel out, C1 plus C2 to C1 plus C2 cancel out, then we get C2 upon C1. From this equation we can say that after the redistribution of charges, the ratio of charge in potential of conductors, the ratio of change in potential of conductors is equal to the reciprocal of the ratio of their capacitance. Okay, this is another important expression. Again repeat, after the redistribution of charges, the ratio of change in potential of conductors is equal to the reciprocal of the ratio of their capacitance. This is the redistribution of charges. Okay students, now our next topic, energy loss. Energy loss. Okay, let's see. These are the two insulated conductors, which is A and B. When these conductors attached by a conducting wire, then some due to resistance of this conducting wire, when the charge flow through this conducting wire, some amount of energy is changed in the form of heat due to resistance of this conducting wire. Okay, so in this process some amount of energy is lost. This energy loss we will derive in this expression. Okay, so in a previous video we study about a stored energy of a conductor, which is U is equals to, in the form of capacitance and electric potential, U is equals to 1 by 2 C V square. Okay, according to this equation, total potential energy of system before the connection, electric potential of conductor A is V1 and electric potential of conductor B is V2 and capacitance C1 and C2 respectively. Then the total electric potential energy U is equals to U1 plus U2. U1 is the potential energy of conductor A and U2 is the potential energy of conductor B. So from this equation we can write U is equals to U1 is equals to 1 by 2 C1 V1 square plus 1 by 2 C2 V2 square. This equation number 1. Okay. Now we attached both the conductors by a connecting wire. Then after the connection, total potential energy after the connection, which is U dash, is equals to U1 dash plus U2 dash. Because of it, after the connection, potential will be changed, and which is V. So U1 dash is equals to U1 dash 1 by 2 C1 V square plus U2 dash is equals to 1 by 2 C2 V square. V square take common, then U dash is equals to 1 by 2 C1 plus C2 V square, and put the value of V is common potential, and value of this 1 by 2. Since V is equals to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 upon C1 plus C2. This is the value of a common potential. Then put the value of V in this equation. So U dash is equals to 1 by 2 C1 plus C2 V square. So square of this equation C1 V1 plus C2 V2 whole square upon C1 plus C2 whole square. C1 plus C2 to 1 power C1 plus C2 cancel out. Then we get U dash is equals to 1 by 2 C1 V1 plus C2 V2 whole square upon C1 plus C2. This is equation number 2. This is the total electric potential after the connection. Okay. Now energy loss del U, which is represented by del U, is equals to high energy minus low energy, means U minus U dash. Put the value of U and U dash in this equation. Then value of U 1 by 2 C1 V1 square plus 1 by 2 C2 V2 square minus U dash 1 by 2 C1 V1 plus C2 V2 whole square upon C1 plus C2. Okay. Take LCM of this equation. Then del U is equals to 1 by 2 common in all terms, and take LCM, which is C1 plus C2. Now solving this equation, firstly from these terms C1 square V1 square plus C1 C2 V1 square plus from this equation C1 C2 V2 square, from this plus C2 square V2 square, and minus, open this bracket and multiply by minus sign. Then C1 square V1 square minus C2 square V2 square minus 2 C1 C2 V1 V2. Okay. First term cancel out to this term, and this term is cancel out to this term. Okay. And in remaining term C1 and C1 C2 is the common. So del U is equals to 1 by 2 C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2, remaining part V1 square plus V2 square minus 2 V1 V2. This is the bracket of a V1 minus V2 to whole square. So del U is equals to 1 by 2 C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2 V1 minus V2 whole square. This is the energy loss when the two conductors connected by a connecting wire. Okay, in the process of a redistribution of a charges. In this we take some cases. So case first, if V1 is equals to V2. It means the potential of both conductors is the same at initial condition. Then from this equation V1 is equals to V2, so this term is equals to 0, so del U is equals to 0. It means energy loss becomes 0. So we can say that there is no distribution of charges when potential on both conductors is same. Repeat, there is no redistribution of charges when potential on both conductors is same. So there is no loss of energy. Okay, because we know that when if the potential of two conductors is different, then electric charge flow from high potential to low potential. But here potential difference is 0. It means both potential of both conductors is same. So here no charge flow from one conductor to another conductor. So energy loss will be 0. So we can say here no loss of energy. Next case, from this equation we know that V1 minus V2 whole square always greater than 0. Means whole square of any term is always greater than 0. It means positive. Then from this equation del U becomes positive. So we can say on combining charge conductors, in the redistribution of charges there is always loss of energy. Okay students, this is our energy loss and redistribution of charges. This is the last topic of this chapter, our chapter number 4, which is electrical capacitance, and unit number first, which is electrostatics, has finished. Okay, if you have any doubt about this unit, then write your doubt in comment box. Thank you.